Our neighbor across the street was a true menace to the entire neighborhood. Every morning began with his yelling, loud, piercing, directed at his little kids who weren't even old enough for school. He always had either a bottle or a joint in his hand, and his speakers blasted awful, profanity-laced music. He constantly fought with his girlfriend, who was just as reckless as he was. Together, they were raising a bunch of kids from previous relationships, all crammed into a tiny two-bedroom shack. He never had a real job, surviving instead through hustles, selling cars, motorcycles, dogs, and sometimes things better left unknown. His yard looked like a junkyard, piles of trash, broken-down cars, and a stench that never seemed to go away. Even though he had plenty of parking space, he still managed to leave his wrecked vehicles scattered everywhere but his own property. But what infuriated me the most was something else. Every single day, when he turned his massive truck around, he would drive over our driveway, leaving deep, black tire marks. I hated it. I hated it so much that I sometimes caught myself wishing he would just disappear. And then last week he did. Heart attack, right there on the sidewalk in front of his house. Too much alcohol, too many drugs, and a reckless life finally caught up with him. Everyone knew this would happen sooner or later. And yet when it did, I didn't feel the relief I expected. I stood on my driveway, free of tire marks for the first time in ages, staring at the now empty house across the street. Did I feel even a little bit of regret? I don't know. But I didn't feel happy either.